Hey friends, welcome. Alan Lee here with the Handyman Journey here in Sacramento, California. Tuning in live here with you guys. I'm excited, so excited to tune in with you live. I love doing these live videos. So if you guys are live with us, go ahead and leave us a here in the chat forum. Let us know your name, where you're located, and if you have a handyman business or not. We're going to be talking about some really cool stuff today. We're going to be talking about marketing, specifically what marketing strategy works best in your area. Which marketing platform works best? I mean, that's one of the most common questions that I get is, hey, Alan, I'm looking to start a handyman business. Which marketing platform should I start with? Now, the answer is different for every single person. So we are here using StreamYard on Facebook. So if you're on Facebook, tuning in live on Facebook through the Handyman Journey group, go ahead and grant StreamYard access to know your Facebook profile. That way we can see your name here in the chat section. So if you guys are using StreamYard or if you guys are joining us live on Facebook, go ahead and grant StreamYard permission to access that. The information to do that is right above this video. See here, we are on YouTube. So we're streaming live on YouTube and in the Facebook Handyman Journey Mastermind group on Facebook. So we got Paul Miller joining us from YouTube. What's up, Paul? Good to see you. We got Tim Martinez joining us on Facebook from Colorado. We got Timothy Cathy here. What's up, man, from Facebook, tuning in. So let me know what your guys' name is. Leave me a comment in the chat section. What your name is, where you're from, and do you have a handyman business or not? We're going to be diving in some really, really cool things. We got Yuri in the house. What's up, Yuri? Yuri from YouTube. Man, Yuri, it's great to see you, man. I'm super excited, Yuri, that you're going to be in our marketing class starting June 1st. I'm super excited for that. It's going to be really great. We got Steve Sulkeld, Dynamic Trade Services. What's up? Tuning in from YouTube. Glad to have you guys. Super excited to chime in here live with you guys. I love doing these lives. They're so fun. So I would love to know what your name is, where you're located, and what your handyman business is called. Or if you don't have a handyman business yet, you're looking to start one up. And also, what are you guys working on today? What are you guys working on today out in the field? What kind of jobs do you got going on? What are you guys excited about for today? What are you guys excited about for the week to come? Today, like we talked about before, we are going to be talking all about marketing. That's kind of been the thing that we've been talking about for the last few months here, because we are going through a whole new season of life right now where, this whole coronavirus thing has happened and kind of turned the whole world on edge. So marketing has been really at the forefront of what we've been talking about here at the Handyman Journey. If you guys don't know what the Handyman Journey is, we are a website. We are a organization that's devoted to you. We are devoted to helping people start handyman businesses or take their current handyman business to the next level. We've helped thousands of people change their handyman business and take it to a whole nother level, and even start a new handyman business that is actually profitable. So specifically in the marketing category, what we talk about is not only just how to market your handyman business, not only how to get your business out there, but how to market it to the right people, how to market it to people that are willing to pay what you need to survive, and they're willing to wait for the work that you do because they value you as a person, they value you as a handyman, and they want to work with you specifically. So it's not just about marketing, throwing your name out there, but it's about marketing in a way that brings in your ideal clients, that brings in the people that you want to work with, the people that want to work with you, and the people that are willing and can pay what you need to make. So that is what we're talking about specifically about the marketing here in the Handyman Journey. We got Paul Miller from YouTube, does some plumbing. Gary M from YouTube. What's up, Gary? He says, yo, how's it going, dude? Hello from sunny England. Hey, welcome. Gary from England. Love it. Steve and Kelly, husband and wife team from Maui, Hawaii. That is excellent. That's awesome, dude. Okay, so let's dive into this. So marketing is a huge thing because there's a lot of people, this whole world has been turned upside down. So there's a lot of people right now that are either out of work because no one's calling, or they're turning away work because they don't want to spread things, right? Which is great. That's an honorable thing, right? But there's a lot of people that are out of work that aren't getting people to call. And it basically, what it boils down to is marketing. They do not have a good marketing strategy set up so that they basically, there's no one calling their business because their name is not out there. So, one huge thing about Handyman is that we rely heavily on word of mouth. Word of mouth is probably the best form of advertising that you could ever do. Word of mouth, right? But word of mouth does not always work. And I'm going to explain to you why, right? So in this season of, COVID-19 and coronavirus, right? There is things that are different, right? So if you went out and installed, say you built a deck for someone, well, the next weekend they might have all their friends over for a barbecue, and they might be telling their girlfriends or whatever about, hey, this handyman built me this beautiful deck, you should give him a call, right? That's how word of mouth works, right? People come over, they say, hey, look at it, look what this guy did, it's amazing, here's his phone number, give him a call. That's a direct referral. If you get a referral like that, that person will most likely buy from you, which is absolutely great. That's the power of word of mouth. But in this whole coronavirus, COVID-19 stuff, that's not happening. People aren't going to other people's houses to have barbecues because this shelter in place thing, right? So the word of mouth is not as effective as it used to be. You used to go to the grocery store and, the teller would be like, hey, if you're in a small town and everyone knows everyone, you might be like, the teller might say, hey, I just had this done at my house through this handyman. You should give him a call if you're looking for this, right? Or someone might ask, say, hey, do you know a good handyman or a good painter or a good cabinet builder in the area? Someone else might say, oh yeah, I just use this guy, give him a call. That stuff is not going on right now. The biggest thing about marketing is that you need to set up a good marketing strategy so that your business can get to where it wants to go, where you want it to go. The thing about marketing is that when you marketing does not fully pay off for 90 days after you start. So it's funny when you put a poll out there to most handymen and you say, what kind of advertising have you tried and how long have you tried it? They say, well, I tried this for a week, or I tried that for a week, or I tried this for 2 weeks, or that for 2 weeks. That's the biggest problem because marketing doesn't fully pay off for 90 days after you start. So marketing is a waiting game. It's an investment. An investment is a sacrifice now for a hope for a future gain down the road. So when you market, you need to do now to get your business where you want it to be in 90 days. So before this coronavirus thing started, if you were not marketing, we're now 60 days, depending on what state you're in, things like that, 60 days, 90 days out from that, you're now feeling what you did back then. So what you do today, you will start feeling or seeing results from that. Well, they'll start trickling in, but the full results you will see in 90 days from today. So the question, the biggest thing that I absolutely love, Chip Gaines says in his book, Capital Gains, that, in landscaping, there's a saying of when's the best time to plant a tree? When's the single most best time to plant a tree? The answer is yesterday. And then he says, okay, well, I missed that boat. When's the second best time to plant a tree? And the answer to that is right now, today. So when's the best time to start marketing? 90 days ago was the best time to start marketing. When's the second best time to start marketing? Right now, today. Start doing it. So, but the thing that we go over here in the handyman journey is not only how to market, not only how to put your name out there, but how to attract the clients that want to pay or are willing to pay what we need to make. To attract the clients that are willing to wait for our services because they respect us as a person. They respect our integrity, our honor. So I'm going to go back over here to the comment section just because I want to, keep engaging with you guys. I love these lives. Like it's so cool seeing you guys communicate. So if you guys have any questions at all or have anything in response to what I'm saying, leave them in the chat section. I would absolutely love to communicate with y'all. Steve says trust. Yes, trust is a huge thing about marketing. And so the question is, right? And that's really at the core of setting up a marketing strategy where people are attracted to you and are willing to wait for you and pay for what you do, is how do you show trust to someone without ever meeting them? That's a very important marketing key. And that's something that we get into here at the Handyman Journey. So I love that, Steve. That's a great thing that you brought out. So Gary says, I'm still in lockdown here. Haven't had any handyman jobs for 8 weeks. Gary, man, I'm sorry about that. Where are you located? Oh, you're in England. That's right. So I'm not sure about other countries. I'm here in California in the United States. But yeah, that's rough to be on lockdown and not have work. I know, guys in Canada, right? They can't even go to Home Depot. So how do you possibly do work at that point, when you can't do that? I mean, there's always ways around these things, but yeah, certain states, countries, things like that have, crazy power. It's insane. So Robbie Jefferson says, COVID has hurt our industry in my area of South Carolina in a downward financial loss. There is a lot of that. I mean, there's a lot of things like we saw it in 2008, right? When there was that huge financial crisis. This is different for sure, but there's definitely going to be financial hardships from this. And we need to put ourselves in a position, and I will train you guys how to put yourselves in a position to set up your marketing so that does not happen to you. Ryan from YouTube says, good points. I just like working out or weightlifting. 90 days to see results. Amazing. That is good. He says it's just like working out or weightlifting. Ryan, you are spot on, brother. That just like working out or weightlifting, right? Some people they work out and then they get on the scale, and then they're depressed because they don't see any weight difference. But it's like, you just worked out once. That's kind of like, it doesn't make sense, right? You wouldn't go work out and then instantly think you're going to lose 30 pounds. No, it takes 90 days, right? Same, yeah, weightlifting, working out, like it takes time. You see the results. The people that really want to see results stick it out for 90 days. So if you can really tell the people that are serious about losing weight, or the people that are serious about weightlifting, is that if they're willing to stick it out for 90 days, because at that 30-day mark, you're starting to get depressed, because maybe after 15 days, you started losing weight or you started gaining muscle. But then at the 30-day mark, you've started losing weight at a slower rate than you originally did at those first 15 days. Or you're not gaining as much muscle, you're gaining it slower. But once you get to that 90-day mark, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. So you have to be willing to wait it out. So the question that I ask, right, are your excuses of why you can't market, or why certain marketing areas don't work, is that bigger than your desire to have a handyman business? Because if it is, then you should not market. Just like if you're losing weight, right? If you take that as an example, if your excuses of not losing weight, like I like food, I just want to sit on the couch and eat bonbons, if that is bigger than your desire to lose weight, then you probably should just, I'm not telling you to give up on it. I'm saying that you need to weigh that desire. Your desire to do something needs to be stronger than the excuses of not to do it, right? So 90 days, anyone can do it. It's absolutely phenomenal. Sorry guys, I am reading some text messages. I'm working right now. Gary from Facebook here says, Facebook and word of mouth works best for me. I put flyers in people's letterboxes, but just got nothing from that. Really strange. So yes, so door-to-door cold marketing is very, very low percentage return. Just like cold email marketing or cold calling, right? I mean, spam callers, right? We get spam calls all the day long. That's a cold call. They're marketing. That's their marketing strategy. So imagine if we bought a list. You can do this. You can buy a list online and you call people all day long, right? You might call 1,000 people and you might get 2 people. You might get 2 people to actually talk to you. And one of them might buy your service, Sorry. I feel like Warren Buffett got the Coke. You guys see that? Every time Warren Buffett's in an interview, he's always got a Coca-Cola can because he's in it with Coke. That's pretty cool. Steve says, hang in there, Gary. We're on lockdown 2 here on the island. Things will get better. Things will get better, man. Things will get better. James Parker from YouTube, James and Sons Handyman in Sacramento. Hey, you're in Sacramento, man. I'd love to meet you. That's awesome. I'm not too far out. I am in Citrus Heights. Good morning. Good morning. Ryan says, I'm busy here in Salt Lake and more thankful to have work than ever, for sure. Gary says, Alan, are you still working through COVID? How busy are you and your team? Gary, great question. We are swamped. So my main job right now is an estimator. So I'm out in the field maybe once a week helping our technician, but mainly my job is sitting here in the office, writing up estimates, working on the business, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'm absolutely loving it. So we're swamped. I mean, we're booked out right now for about 2.5 weeks. We got probably, I haven't looked at it in the last few days, but a few days ago, we've had about 20 calls a day. We're scheduling, about 10 estimates a day or so. So it's been really pumping. And the key to that has been our marketing strategy. If we hadn't been marketing before this whole coronavirus thing, we would not be swamped. We would be hurting for work. So it's important to make sure that you are always marketing. The second biggest thing is when people get busy, they tend to think, oh, I can lay off the marketing. I can stop marketing as much as I was, or I could stop marketing altogether because I'm busy, right? I'm booked out for 2.5 weeks. I'm booked out for a month. I don't need to market anymore. That is a failing thought, right? That's just like the person who worked out for 90 days and say they lost 20, 30 pounds, whatever it is, right? And at that point, at that 90-day mark, they decided, oh, I don't need to work out anymore because I've lost 30 pounds, right? Well, then what do? You result back to what you used to do, and you just sit on the couch and eat bonbons, and you gain that 30 pounds, even 40, maybe 50, maybe 60 back. So it's a game of always pushing forward. That's what life's all about. The way that you got to think about it is, in life, you're either moving forward or you're moving backwards. There's no in between. There's no standing still. I don't know if you guys are, my buddy's got a saying that you can't sit on the fence because the devil owns the fence, right? Regardless of your beliefs or not, but like, if you sit on the fence, there is some altering factors that are trying to get you to go on one side or the other of the fence. You can't sit on the fence. You can't stay stagnant because this world is always moving forward, right? People from 20 years ago, if they decided they didn't want to learn about the internet or about cell phones, they're stuck back there. The world has passed them by, and now they're trying to catch up. The world is constantly moving forward. So, guys, if you're not on like Facebook right now, if you're not on Instagram, maybe because, that's for the young pups, right? No, you're in business. You need to get on those things. You need to learn them now. Because if you learn them now, it's going to be a whole lot easier to learn them now than if you waited 3 years. Because technology is just going to keep advancing. We either got to keep up with things or move ahead of things, or we're moving back and we're falling way, way, way behind and we're never going to catch up. So that is what marketing is all about. To continually be pressing the line forward and forward. So let's see here. Steve says, I'm a plumber by trade. My wife is an electrician by trade. Back in 2008, when the economy took a dive, we started our handyman services. The handyman services has pulled us through all hardships. Yeah, that's awesome, man. And he says, Jason Call for your website. Bam. I would highly recommend that. Go over to handymanwebdesign.com. My good friend, Jason Call. Tell him that Alan Lee sent you over there. He'll hook you up. Absolutely amazing guy. He will help set up your handyman business. We've gone through a specific strategy of setting up a handyman business with the exact things that a handyman website needs. We've gone through setting up handyman websites with the exact things that a handyman website needs in order to generate leads and bring those in and secure those leads. So absolutely great place to go. I would highly recommend that. If you're looking for a place to create your handyman website specifically for handyman that has made thousands of handymen successful, go over to handymanwebdesign.com and tell Jason that Alan Lee sent you. So marketing, okay? One thing about marketing is you need to know what marketing platform works best in your area, okay? Now, this is something that's actually, Jason's also a great singer too. He is. He's got awesome albums out, and he's absolutely phenomenal guy. I'm blown away by that guy. He does so much. So, okay, marketing. The biggest thing about marketing, and the first thing that you need to do, is to make sure that you know what marketing platform works best in your area, right? And now the way that you do this, now you're going to write this down because this is a tidbit, right? So you can either not pay attention to this and everything will just pass you by, or you could be taking notes and write this down and actually apply this stuff, because I could be teaching you this all day long, but if you don't apply it, it's worthless, okay? So, and just a little highlight here. We are, just like we had here, we have Timothy here, Yuri. We got a few guys here that are in my class. We got a marketing class going on. It's going to be starting June 1st. Sorry. Marketing class starting June 1st. And you can sign up. You can sign up for that class over at handymanjourney.com. Go to handymanjourney.com. There's a marketing class, a little tab there at the top right corner. You can sign up for that. That's where all this training is coming from. And there's even more in depth of getting into the actual marketing funnel strategy and implementing it so that people will be attracted to your business and you will get the clients that you deserve, the clients that want to pay that what you need to pay, and the clients that respect you as a person. So if you guys are interested in that, go over there to handymanjourney.com and get signed up for that marketing class, because that's starting June 1st. Class is filling up quick. So you're going to want to go ahead and reserve your seat. It's at an amazing price. Like, I can't believe we're doing it at that price. We're kind of just giving this stuff away. So if you guys want this info for very, very, very cheap, like, I can't even believe it, go over to handymanjourney.com, sign up for that marketing class right now. It's filling up quick, starts in a few weeks here. So that's where this training comes from. And we also get way, way more in depth. It's absolutely crazy. We've had 30 guys go through the class so far, and just where their businesses have gone has been absolutely amazing. Like, it's just so crazy seeing these people just implement the strategies that we give them and see the results start pouring in, whether those are reviews, whether that's more jobs, whether that's setting up marketing funnel strategies so that they can start bringing in people into their emails. One guy posted in the Handyman Journey group this morning, which is absolutely a great question. He said, is there a way to organize all of these marketing platforms so that they all go to one area, like Yelp, Google, Facebook, things like that? Exactly what a marketing funnel is. That's exactly what we teach you, is how to set all of these marketing platforms so they all funnel into one easy place where you can capture all of your leads there. So you're not going everywhere trying to find these leads from every single place, right? It's absolutely crazy. So write this down. Find out what marketing platform works best in your area, okay? Go to Google, type in google.com, right? And search handyman in, and then your area. So handyman in British Columbia, or handyman in Salt Lake City, Utah. Handyman in Sacramento, California. Here's what I found. Google thinks I'm talking to it because I just said you can't say the G word around these phones, because it thinks you're talking to it. So, okay, handyman in, and then your town. Handyman in wherever England. Handyman in wherever, Maui, Hawaii, right? And there will be ads that come up. The first 3 or 4 things will have a little ad thing above it, or right to the left of it, right? Scroll past those ads and go to the first organic lead that comes up. That will be a website like Yelp or Thumbtack or HomeAdvisor, things like that, right? It will say the top 10 best handyman in, and then your town. For me, if I went to it right now in Citrus Heights, I'd say handyman in Citrus Heights, and past the 3 ads, the 3 Google ads, the first organic one that comes up will be Yelp. It'll say yelp.com, the top 10 best handyman in Citrus Heights. And that shows you what your top ad platform is in your area. Who wrote that down? Who wrote it down? That's gold right there. Gold, gold, gold. And that's just the beginning, which is the absolutely craziest thing. That's the beginning of your marketing funnel, is to find out what marketing platform works best in your area. Now, another thing that's huge, and we're going to get in this in the marketing funnel class. I don't want to get into it too deep here. I don't have time. I don't have time for it right now. But starting June 1st, this class is going to be absolutely crazy. We're going to get into it. So people type that in, handyman in Citrus Heights, and it comes up with Yelp. Well, Yelp's a ripoff. I heard Yelp is horrible. I heard there's a petition right now on the handyman group that to get Yelp off of Facebook, So Yelp is a ripoff. I don't want to use Yelp, right? It doesn't matter what other people think. It doesn't matter what other people say. Someone in South Carolina might have had a horrible experience with Yelp. Does that affect how Yelp is successful in Citrus Heights, California? No, it doesn't, right? My business has been built on Yelp. I know other people that they have massively failed on Yelp. And the biggest reason is because that is not the biggest marketing platform in their area. And they're trying to push it to make it where it is. Home Advisor in my area is not the biggest platform. It's not the biggest marketing platform. And I know other guys in like Texas that Home Advisor has ripped them off. But I know one guy here in Sacramento that he's built his business on Home Advisor. You can so what I'm trying to tell you is other people's opinions are just that. They're their opinions. So don't let other people's opinions dictate your life. This is some amazing, okay, we're going to get into this June 1st. If you guys are not signed up for that class, marketing funnel class, astronomically low rate. Just giving it away to you. Go to handymanjourney.com right now, and there's a little marketing class button at the top right corner. Just go check it out. See what we're charging, and tell me after you look at that you don't want to join. It's going to be a week-long course. It's going to be 4 live sessions. It's going to be a mindset session. It's going to be the marketing funnel strategy session, which is going to blow your socks off. I know guys that went through this last time. We had 30 guys that went through this last time. And after the first night's homework, the class more than paid for itself, because from that homework, they were able to secure new jobs. They had jobs lined up after the first day's homework. Some of you might ask, how can one night's homework make you get work? Well, sign up for the class and find out, right? Then we're going to do a question and answers session, which is that session I think is probably the most impactful, because we're actually hearing what your guys' thoughts are and hearing what your questions are regarding the marketing funnel that we implement, and we learn how to implement them stronger and deeper into certain areas. Absolutely crazy. And then the fourth one is basically a session devoted to how to make sure that your marketing funnel stays strong and keeps adapting with you as a handyman business as your business grows. So we give you the skills and the knowledge to create the marketing funnel, and then we give you the skills and the knowledge to make that marketing funnel grow so that it doesn't get left behind in the times, right? Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So let's see, back here in the chat section. So handymanwebdesign.com. Yes, Jason Call at handymanwebdesign.com does full website management so you can focus on your work. Absolutely crazy. That guy, he is a rock star. James from YouTube says, I have a lot of work, but some of it can't do by myself, like framing. I know how, but need more input. So yeah, and the cool thing about this marketing funnel strategy is that it leads into setting up other systems so that maybe you can hire people or have other people help you as well. James says, Alan Lee, look me up on Facebook so we can chat. For sure. Timothy says, the marketing course is worth the money. Shouldn't miss it. Timothy was in our class last class. He was one of the 30 that went through it, and absolutely phenomenal. Timothy says, I made my money back the next day just by doing the homework. There you go, right there. That's awesome. Gary M says he's got to run. Good luck, my friend. Take care. See you, Gary. Thanks for tuning in, brother. James says, yes, sir. James, he's in the Howe area. So James, send me a friend request on Facebook. I'd love to chat with you. Jonathan from Facebook says, thank you for the advice. You are welcome, Jonathan. So this is going to be a really quick live video. We're going to get way more into depth into this marketing funnel strategy. Come June 1st, that class is going to be crazy. Check it out at handymanjourney.com right here. Handymanjourney.com. There's a little marketing class button at the top right of that. Just go over there and read what it's about and see how much we're charging and get signed up for it, because this class is going to change your life forever. Like, seriously, guys, it's absolutely crazy. And I'm going to leave you guys with this thought because I got to get going here. The skills that will take you to where you want to go is a completely different skill than the skill that got you to where you are today. So the skill that's going to take you to where you want to go is a completely different entirely than the skill that you use to get to where you are today. So maybe you learned some new skills when you decided you wanted to start a handyman business, and now you're ready to move to the next level. That's going to take a different skill than the skill that started your handyman business. So you guys need to get ready to invest in yourself. The best investment I've ever made is the investment in myself. I've made a lot of investments in my life. The single most greatest one is the investment in myself. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on myself, personal training, and it's paid off dividends because it's changed your outlook on life. So you need to be willing to invest to get that different skill that will take you to the next level. If you want to try and stay stagnant and move backwards, then this class is not for you. If you already have a marketing strategy that you think is working, this class is not for you. If you don't want to invest in your business, this class is not for you. If you want to stay stagnant, like we said, and move back, this class is not for you. If you're ready to move forward and take your business to the next level and invest in your business and get the skills for an extremely low price, like, I'm seriously, like, it's crazy. If you want to invest in those skills that will take you to the next place, then you need to sign up for this class. handymanjourney.com, marketing class at the top right corner. I want to see you all there starting June 1st. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure talking with you guys. I love chatting with you guys on these lives. So I will see you guys June 1st for that marketing class. It's going to be a week-long class. You don't want to miss it. Go to handymanjourney.com. Get signed up for that. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And we'll sign out with some Warren Buffett here. Hope you guys have a great day. And hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, the Handyman Journey Consulting page. Would love to chat with you. Send me an email, handymanjourney@gmail.com. Timothy says, see you back in the class on June 1st. Timothy's in the class. Way to go, man. Great to have you. I'm excited for that, Timothy. That's going to be a great class. So we'll see y'all later. Have a fantastic day.